All right, so we're going to be using the latest, greatest version of auto runs from System Internals. You can go to TechNet or Google and just type TechNet auto runs. Process Explorer, again, is from the System Internals suite. And we're going to be using those two tools by themselves to do everything. So I'm going to walk through, and this is the steps I'm going to use. I'm going to use auto runs to identify malware using the virustotal.com integration with auto runs. I'm going to identify that malware, and I'm going to use auto runs to simply edit the registry. I'm going to use auto runs to edit the registry and prevent the application, the malware, from running automatically. I am not removing the software, I'm simply preventing it from auto running. The second thing, we're going to remove the software now that we've identified it using Windows or manual techniques. And then last, we're going to run Process Explorer, again integrated with virustotal.com, to validate that all the processes are clean, that the infections have been removed. Then we must not forget to reset all browsers, delete all data, all passwords, all everything, cause all browsers to be reset, and then you can return it to the user. And it works amazing, so let's get going. So we have an infected computer here, and I have went to System Internals, Microsoft's TechNet site, and downloaded System Internals, and I'm using a program called AutoRuns. The first thing I want you to be aware of is that AutoRuns exposes the registry. So AutoRuns is opening up the registry. You can see HKey software, Microsoft Windows current version. These are registry keys. So when you ask me what does AutoRuns do, AutoRuns simply opens up registry keys and identifies anywhere in the registry that an application has added itself into the registry so that it automatically runs. Now, when I ran AutoRuns, I must run it with administrative rights. I also went to options and I said, into scan options, and I said, I want you to verify code signatures. That means that every publisher, if it's a signed program, will include a cryptographic hash. We're going to compare the hash to the program and verify that it is indeed from Google, it is indeed from HP, it is indeed from Microsoft, etc. Now the next thing is the best, is that we're going to send, listen carefully, we're not going to send files from our laptop to virustotal.com. What we are going to do is we're going to generate a hash of every file and send the hash to virustotal.com. VirusTotal will then run, if you can see this column right here, VirusTotal will then run the hash of this file against 57 antivirus databases. If it finds that there is a problem, it will show you a 1, a 2, a 3. So notice in this particular application, this is a apps electric company. It's verified. In other words, the publisher has guaranteed that the file belongs to the company. It's a pointer driver. And we sent it to virustotal.com, and they said, based on 57 virus engines, it's clean. Okay, no hits.
I didn't think about this question the first time I watched you do this demonstration, but what happens if VirusTotal was to ever permanently shut down?
We will cry.
Would they update AutoRuns to use some other
That will
engine?
be the decision of Microsoft, and they will have to decide that. But this one feature has been a recent addition, and it has transformed the power of these tools. Transformed. So now I don't even have to be intelligent. I can say, doesn't look like that one's a good one. So out of 57 antivirus engines, 18 said, get rid of it. Okay? Now, look over here. Notice over here is a checkbox. When I uncheck that, that simply means this, that I have added to the registry and said, don't run the program. That's all I've done. I haven't removed software. I haven't removed the virus. Nothing has changed except the virus cannot automatically run. So I'm going to go and I'm going to unclick these. And now notice the yellow. The yellow indicate that there is a registry key. The key is pointing to a file on the hard drive, but autoruns went to find the file, and guess what? The file is not on the hard drive. So this is what's called an orphan registry key. There's a key pointing to a file on the hard drive, and the file is gone. What does that mean, Mr. Vanderpool? Absolutely nothing. Okay? If the file is not there, we're not going to run the program. Okay? So this is just a registry key that was not cleaned out for some reason. So we're going to go very systematically, Blink Land. I've always wanted Blinky Land. I'm so excited about having Blinky Land. So this is exactly what users are notorious for doing. When the user got in trouble, they realized they're in trouble, so they decided to fix it themselves with a Optimizer Pro installer. No, we're going to get rid of that. Now we're also going to get rid of storm alerts. Everybody needs that weather channel. Yes. Yes. 11 virus hits on that one. Yes, I need that virus. So I'm just going through here. You can see how intelligent I am. I'm going through and looking for any of the Blink Land, and am I uninstalling software?
No.
No, I'm simply causing the program not to run. Now this is where we get into, here's toolbar. And I've always told you, don't use toolbars. So get rid of the toolbars. Here's an online map finder. I've always wanted one that made 15 virus hits. That's the one I want. And I'm just going through all of these. Now, let's take a look. Here I see global update. It's got a hit. It's got one hit. I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, let's go ahead and take it out. Now, let me ask you. Just because VirusTotal.com has a one hit, does that guarantee it's a virus? No, it really doesn't. So we have to make some decisions. But since I've never heard of that program and I'm suspicious, all right. So here's Cinemax Plus. Yes, I've always wanted one with 17. And I'm just going down here. Here's another one. Sound schedule, and that one. Right. Oh, this is a good one. This is the one I want. Blondie Project. Yes. Blast storage service. That just sounds so good. I'm going to get rid of all these. Yes? And I'm going to get rid of this one. So, is this computer infected?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's got some real serious infections. Now, the reason why I love autoruns also shows me where to go to make sure that all these files are eventually what? I want to remove them. So right now, all I'm doing is stopping them from auto-running, yes? But I want to eventually go down and start going through these and ripping them out one by one. So I'm going to start going through here. And mountain bike, I've always wanted that one. And it looks like we're in pretty good shape. Did I miss anything? Did I get everything? I'm talking, so I need your help.
I think you did.
Okay. Because Mr. Vanderbilt can yak and get distracted and can't do his job.
Come down a little bit. I thought
Is anything else I missed?
Come down a little bit.
I think I got it. All right. So now listen very carefully. I'm going to come up. I'm going to save. And what I want to do is save a autoruns data file. This is the original registry snapshot. I want to save that so later on I can go back if I need to go find those files and I can hose them. So I'm going to save them, just leave them right there in documents. I may not need them, but I may need them. So now we're going to go ahead and let that save. And we're going to shut all this down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go reboot the computer, and we should be in better situation. So we're going to stop the video, reboot the computer. We're going to go look at add remove programs, and then I won't bore you to death. I'll bring you in and out because you don't want to sit and watch all that excitement. So I'm going to restart the computer. And I'll call you in a little bit. Thank you. So now we'll go to Windows X, go to Control Panel, we'll go to Programs and File, Programs and Features, and we'll start getting rid of. So we're going to go after, and I'm not going to keep you in here doing this, but we're going to go after everything that looks suspicious. And notice I can see right away he doesn't have a lot installed, yes?
Well,
So
that changed a couple of days ago.
So what happened was we're going to have to do a lot of manual uninstalling. So I'm going to rip out some stuff by just going through it, but it looks like I'm going to have to do some manual love as an administrator, brutal rip out with guts and blood and to get rid of it. So we're very fortunate that the laptop has some basic, thank you Blastoids, but I would just soon move on without you. I'm going to come back again to Programs and Features and see if it's gone. It says it's gone. Do I trust malware? Absolutely not. I don't trust malware. So what I'm going to do is, I don't see a lot of, maybe this one, we'll get rid of this one.
That was our struggle.
Yeah, that was probably one of them that was bad. We're going to get rid of this online file mapper. That was another one that was bad. Yes, we will. So according to programs and features, do I have any virus infected stuff? Looks pretty clean, right? So do I believe that they're all gone? No, I don't. I don't believe they're gone. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go back to autoruns, and notice, remember that file I told you I saved? I'm going to go back and I'm going to open that original file, and that was called Jeff PC file. So we're going to open that back up because I want to know where all that's. Now we could let's go do this. A lot of the stuff like here, here is Blinky Land. It's under Users, Jeff, App Data, Roaming. So this is just a DAT file. I'm not concerned about a DAT file. A DAT file is a non-executable. Windows won't execute a DAT file. So I'm not worried about the DAT file. But I am worried about anything that say what? exe can run. So I'm going to go, it says that they're not found. That's good. So we can open up Explorer, and I'll try to let you see what I'm doing. Let's go look at something. Right now it's saying these are gone. Let's go look at something else here. It says that's still there, but I'm not worried about DAT files. DAT files are basically useless. That file is still there. Everyone see it?
Mm-hmm.
That file is still there, even though it didn't run. So let's go get that one. Let's go get rid of that file. So let me show you how we're going to do it. I hate Snap. Microsoft loves Snap, but I don't accept. So I'm going to go down here. We're going to go to C drives. We're going to go to what, guys? Users. We're going to go to the profile Jeff. Then we're going to go look at what?
App Data.
You see it. Okay, so now we're going to have to go to View, And we're going to have to go to show us hidden items, go to view, show us options here. We need to see, show us hidden files, show us, let us see protected files, yes? We need to be able to see all that if we're going to find. And guess what happens?
Well, we need to protect it.
There, yeah, it was protected. So app data, next. Roaming, next. Blinky land.
Hey.
Do I have to go any further?
No.
No, what am I going to do? You got it. That's how to get Blinky land. Okay.
Wow.
You see what I'm doing? This is not rocket science for Texas, it's really easy. Now, launch, let's see, what else do we have that was evil? Cinemax, this was bad. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we want to go to app data.
Roaming. So we're there, right?
Yeah. So I need to find an executable right there, don't I? Which one? Right? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. See it? That's a nasty program right there.
So both just thinking about that.
There's two of them, right?
Well, this one looks like it's some kind of, I don't know what that is, but
Neither does Windows.
since we don't know what it is, we'll just be generous and get rid of both.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Generous to Jeff.
Generous to Jeff, yes. So we got rid of that file. What else do we need to get rid of? That was definitely a bad one. That was really, really bad. It got a lot of hits. So we want to go get this one, roaming BWSO, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do what?
Delete.
Yeah. Just get rid of it. What else?
Roaming SX.
Yeah.
ZZ.
So that was another one down there, wasn't it?
There it is.
It was a whole family of wonderful friends, yes? So let's go ahead and, why don't we do this? Since we're feeling good, let's get rid of all of them. They seem to be a warm and wonderful family. Do I worry about CFG file? No, because it's some kind of file, data file, whatever, we're not sure, but it won't run. What else here? Help me, guys, because I'm talking, a lot of times I'm missing things.
Would you like Blastoise?
That one's still there, yes?
Yeah.
So let's go to program data. This time we're going to go to C, program data x86, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And where are we going to go? Right down here.
Is that another BWSO file up there up top?
All that BWSL
there's
code
one
files,
there.
all those 3132 are,
Are this
Are they
global update?
those are all.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
So what are we going to do?
Delete.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the second one in the options there, it's BWSO.
Oh, BWSO, yes, remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
What else did we want to do? Anything else that we saw?
Wasn't Online Map Finder another one?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
There it is.
Thank you. I need all your help, so help me.
Now, all this evilness seemed to happen March 1st and 2nd, so those folders up above that were March 1st or 2nd, should we go ahead and take those out? Yeah, those two,
Player.
Yeah.
that
those
was
are the common
there
files
was a
and sewer
player.
input, all that seemed to have the time when all this mess happened.
Since that all happened at that same date, that might be a good idea. The
What
other
is-
folders are empty.
What
So
about the GU Clear? Did you look in that one?
yeah, that was empty. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to autoruns and help me. What else did we find? That was not found anymore. This one, RCore, Windows RCore. So let's go get that one.
That was a real bad.
Was it
Yeah.
going forward? It's
So-
right in the window.
Right, so we're going to go C. We're going to go where, guys?
Windows.
Windows. And we're just going to search for what?
Hardcore. There it is.
Okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
And we're going to delete it. so let's keep looking. What else did mountainbike.exe? It's still there. Oh no, it says file is gone, so that's good. File is gone. Anything else? Help me keep our eyes on our friends. Okay, so look here. This was one we unchecked. Windows System 32 drivers, STV library. So we need to go hunt that down, and notice this right here. This is a GW64 SYS. We're going to hose that. So this is going to be Windows System 32.
And they never set up to where you just can't click the path name to take you directly there from autoruns?
No. You can go to the registry key, but you can't go to the file. Do I have a problem? So I need to go to View. Okay. We'll go to drivers, and I'm going to do what?
It's right
What is
there.
it? What was
It's
it
right
called?
there for March 1st.
This one?
Nothing down.
Yeah, there it is. That looks like a Google file. What was the file? It was a, come on, you guys are supposed to help.
It was
I'm
really
old.
long.
No, actually, it's a GW64. So it's gone. Notice, if you look right here, everyone see it? It's GW64 something, .exe. All right. Anything else? Did I miss anything? And let's just see how it looks. See that if the files are missing. We should see lots of yellow, yes? Blinky Land is gone. Storm alerts is gone. We didn't remove this, and remember, well,
But you got that whole folder.
yeah, that's right. So, looks good. Everywhere we see the uncheck mark, we should see, uh-oh, look here. Uh-oh, that's one. Gone.
Oh, looks like there's still two.
Now notice this one. This is TMT. We probably need to go get that one. Everyone see it? So let's go back. Users, Jeff, app data, help me, roaming.
4C.
Oh, one of these.
They look identical.
Oh, look at that, March 2nd.
All right, so let's get rid of these. And just in case, we both feel better now. How we looking?
I think there was another one above that.
Where?
That had 17 on 57, then DNXY under Blastory.
This one?
Yeah.
Very good. So, program data. Now this one's down into a very interesting folder. This is normally hidden, and you normally can't see it. So, let's go take a look in the C drive. This is a folder for, listen, all users. This is a very important profile folder. And Microsoft puts a lot of critical data in there, auto-running programs, self-starting programs, and this impacts everybody. So we definitely want to go in, and thank you for seeing that one. Where was it at? Yeah, there it is. So it's in program data. Double click. Let's search. What is it? DNX. Oops, I'm sorry.
DNX,
Oh, yeah.
Z, Y.
We got to go to program data and then VOG. See program data, VOG.
Yeah, you gotta find a VOG.
And
It
then
still
we-
should search. Okay.
Just kill it.
So why don't I just kill that one? What do you think? Vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
So we should be playing the pure death
Mr. V, how about the blastoids right on the C root? What is it?
So here I'd use really one tool, understanding what we understand as text, and we're just hammering out all this stuff out of this machine. All right.
Very easily.
So we can go back and scan, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to restart.
Do you empty recycle bin before restart or no?
I'm going to get there.
Okay.
So let's restart. We'll remove. We've got to still reset browsers. We're going to run Process Explorer just to verify that all of our processes have clean code and everything seems to be running okay. So I'm going to go IE and launch IE. He does have Chrome. I'm going to reset Chrome too. So I'm going to go to Tools as soon as it decides to open.
And you're still disconnected from the network?
I am, this laptop I left connected to the network. It wasn't so bad that I couldn't leave it connected. Some are so bad you cannot do that. Let's go ahead. All right, so let's go to Internet Options. And we are going to go to Advanced. And we are going to do a reset. And we're just going to look, delete everything. Everything, clean out everything, because we don't know what data still might. Okay, so we're going to shut down that. I'm also going to go to Chrome, since Chrome is on here also. And we're going to reset Chrome. Now Chrome, by default, did not have a reset, but they've recently added that. Before you had to use special tools to reset Chrome. So Chrome now has a reset function, which is very good because Chrome gets hijacked a lot. That doesn't look good.
To continue.
So we're going to go to Settings. It's very important where you set those browsers because usually they have home pages incorrect. They have search engines that are wrong. All the stuff that the malware wants to put in there. We're going to go to Advanced and
There it is.
okay. So we're going to reset and get rid of everything and close out Chrome. I'm going to go to IE and I'm going to check Home Page. That's good. That's the normal IE homepage, yes. That's good. Any toolbars? No toolbars, just the normal nasty stuff on MSN. That's good. Chrome, let's try Chrome. Okay, so we still have a wrong. Notice, if I leave this and I give it back to the user, what's going to happen?
He's going to get infected.
Probably infected again. So we want to go back, Windows X, Control Panel, Preference, Programs and Features. Oh, Google Chrome, uninstall. Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can Google Chrome knows.
Okay, so Chrome is gone, yes. App Local, open up Google. Is Chrome gone? It looks like it's gone. All right.
Now, would it be safe just to delete that file, period, right off the C drive, the Google file?
Well, it looks like so far it's good. So I'm going to go to Night.
Love that.
And we'll download Chrome.
So Chrome should know about this stuff that's happening to their browser.
Yes, they do. And the latest version that I had actually had a reset, which was really, really cool. So we're going to go ahead and run the file and see if it cleans it out. But if it didn't, if Chrome did not delete that app data stuff, I would go back to Process Explorer And we're going to go to, this time we're going to run another program. And we're going to validate that we're clean now. Process Explorer. We agree. Let's check. Oh, they're being, see, things are happening now. So while we download Chrome, we're also looking at our hash values. We're checking to see if anything looks suspicious. We've reset IE. IE looks good. We've got night coming down. So it's already installing Chrome. We should have Chrome running in a few minutes. We cleaned out the profile. We should have a wonderfully good resubmit. Chrome should be just about done. Yeah. So we'll close that out. Close that out. We'll launch Chrome. Thanks. How are we looking? Yeah, can we send it home? Yes, we can send it home. Let's go back to Process Explorer. We're getting a lot of hash results back. Looks good, yes?
Yeah.
What do we feel?
Feel really good about
Now we've got IE open. We'll go ahead and open Chrome, make sure that everything's clean.
Hey.
And all of our processes are clean. We can hand this back to a user with satisfied customer.